This is going to be the longest run of my entire life.
This is Grace, and she's never ran a road race before, but that's about to change.
Tomorrow I'm going to be running a 7K, and it's my first 7K ever, so kind of excited, kind of intimidated, but my overall goal is just to finish. I don't truly care how well I do, unfortunately, just going for completion.
Before the race even started, she was extremely excited about it.
I don't like running! I don't know why I signed up, okay? That's the real answer. I don't know.
Me and Ben are slightly more experienced runners, and we planned to support our dear friend in the best way we knew how.
We're running it drunk. Hammered, ideally.
And so with the plan set and the team assembled, we went and retrieved the bibs from the expo. 2 of us did, at least.
Today, I'm also Grace Soldacki. Just imagine me 5'2" and Chinese.
Bag secured.
Bag secure, baby.
With everything secured, we were finally ready.
It's game freaking on.
Jesus Christ.
Are you gonna take a shot now?
No.
I feel like running makes me anxious because I'm like, what am I doing? I can't do this.
Maybe the alcohol will help get rid of that.
The weather was a slightly chilly, but not too chilly, 50 degrees, as the gang made our way down to the race.
Confidence, Grace, confidence.
I think once I'm at the start line, it's really gonna hit me with a new set of nerves, but also like an exciting type of nerve. You know, just being around everyone, everyone's excited, everyone's ready to go. I'm with my friends. I think it'll be hopefully an encouraging excitement.
We were standing in line just anticipating having to take our first shooter, honestly with dread.
My only thought was that we definitely could have stretched more beforehand.
Once we hit the Malaysian flag, it was time to roll.
All right, we're about to start. Oh my God, wait, what time is it?
Early morning shooter.
7:48. We're about to start. Bottoms up, baby.
Easy.
Oh,
Easy.
woo. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. That first half a mile, 3/4 of a mile, we were holding like 10, 30, 11 pace, honestly pretty good.
It's kind of nice, but I mean, I kind of hate it.
I think you just have so much adrenaline that you're like, okay, here we go. I don't think the first mile was awful, but I think getting started, I was just like, great, here we go.
I would say for that first half mile or so, we were cruising, just enjoying the track.
I gotta poop already, though.
We're like half a mile in, and the squad is already sweaty. It's so hot, and we all have hoodies on. Probably ill-advised hoodies.
We messed up.
I was sweating to death. I knew it was gonna be hot. It was a really nice day outside.
I know it was a rookie mistake, but I thought it was gonna be cold enough and early enough that it just wouldn't matter.
I was sweating galore. I think all of us were just like, wow, why are we wearing hoodies? It was cold in the morning, but it was really hot.
I'm pretty sure it was the hoodie, not the shooter.
You see that ambulance over there? That's for me. I have it on call.
Yeah, we eventually made the group decision to de-hoodie ourselves.
I was like, if I stop, I'm never gonna start again. So I decided to walk while taking off my hoodie, while putting my tag back on.
All right, we're stopping for 1 sec. We're gonna take these pins off the hoodies because we're all cooked. Grace is forging on.
I was just gonna take off my hoodie, but Ben had other ideas.
All right, we're gonna go catch up with Grace now. So for our penalty for stopping, we can take another.
Oh God, okay. Wesley wasn't too thrilled about it. That made me happy. 1-0 to the Benjamin.
He wasn't ready for this one. I didn't tell him.
Almost 1 mile in. Here comes number 2. This one's to the beautiful city of Philadelphia and my Pookie Bear, Saquon Barkley.
There you go.
They say fireball's the new water.
After the second shooter, it was definitely still sitting in the stomach a lot more than the first one. We turn around and try to catch up to Grace, and she is way further than we thought she would be.
After I took off my hoodie, I felt so much more relief. I felt a lot lighter.
I swear we only turned around for like a second for that shot, but apparently she was just moving.
This was the first real sign I saw anyway that Grace was doing a lot better than I thought she would.
I just want to know when we're done.
How's the hoodie all feeling?
Better.
Better?
Very better,
Good.
yeah. Our bike.
Great experience.
Yes.
Porta potty. You gotta go? Is it poop o'clock?
No, hell no. I will never stop.
No. Okay.
We finally made it to the watering station after, I think, mile 2. I did have a glass of water. It was very helpful, I think. But I didn't realize that everyone just litters after, you drink your water. They just throw it on the ground.
Oh my god, at first I saw someone orange on the camera. I was like, Wesley, you're filming him. I was like, I forgot I'm wearing orange too.
First what? Oh my god, the goo!
For the longest time, Grace has begged me to try a goo.
I really do not know what she expected.
I don't know if she thought it was gonna taste like a candy or what she really expected.
I don't know why. I thought the goo was gonna be life-changing. I thought it was gonna be just magic in a goo, and it wasn't the case.
Yeah, it didn't go as planned.
My first goo!
Slurp that thing up. What do you expect it to taste like? It doesn't taste good.
I don't know, but I don't think I want it. I don't know why I was I think I was expecting something else. I don't like it. I don't like it. You want it?
I'm okay. No. Grace took a goo. That means we take a shot.
True. True.
What's up next, Ben? Pick. It's all fireball?
So the initial plan was to take an extra shooter for every challenge every mile, but we honestly didn't want to actually die, and we didn't really know how bad it would be at this point. We go up to the guy, we have him pick a number.
Would you mind thinking of a number 1 to 10? And then we're gonna guess a number, you tell us who's closer.
Okay, yeah, sure.
All right.
I have it.
You go first. 1. Okay. All right. We'll get this going too. It's gonna be for 2 shots, but
It's a punch this time.
That one definitely sat in my stomach. That one did not feel good. Did get the spirits up a little though.
So by the time we hit mile 3, honestly, I couldn't tell you when that was, and I wouldn't have a great guess. I wasn't really tracking for time or anything like that. I just wanted to finish. So when we got to mile 3, I definitely felt tired, but I was ready to just finish the race.
There was some walk run here and there, but honestly, we just kept on moving, just kept on pushing.
The third shot started settling in nicely, and just when it did, we decided to play a little game.
Coming on the 4th mile, we decided to actually do a challenge for a second shooter, and little did Ben know, I am a rock, paper, scissors expert.
I don't know when the finish line is though. She's right next to you, bro. Boy's hammered. Shall we do rock, paper, scissors for the double?
For the double? Oh, fuck.
A game of skill, a game of strength. Wait.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Dude, she's all the way up there. Damn. Okay, let's go.
Not my fault or theirs.
That was not your fault.
Okay.
In fact, you should have lowered the shoulder. If you guys wanted a visual representation of how I feel right now, here it is.
Definitely heading into mile 4, I was getting tired, and Ben and Wesley were definitely just being very kind and staying with me or cheering for me on the side, which was helpful, but he did just want to finish the race.
Go, my lungs are going for us.
No, you're fine.
You're fine, you're fine.
Okay. It's the power of go!
All right, we're gonna try to find someone to help cheer on Grace through this end, because we know this is the hardest part, especially since she hasn't ran this far before.
Yeah, that's why we're leaving her.
You're so close. It's time to go. Let's go. Holy shit, I'm ready to be done.
Let's go, baby. Little more. Little more. You got it, Grace. Come on, come on. The end is literally in sight. You're almost there. Holy shit, she's kicking. Damn, bro.
I was so locked in that I really didn't see my friends there on the side. I just was focusing on finishing the race.
We come into the end stretch, we see Jordan, Sydney, and Nicole on the side, the energy's up, and I turn around and Grace is walking. As the third mile comes around and your legs are burning, your heart's pounding, what's going to be the motivation you go to in your mind to get you through that last part of the race?
When I start something, I finish it. When you have people relying on you or even just cheering you on too, that motivates me. And it's definitely going to help me get to the final finish line.
It was about 5-10 seconds, but then she picked it right back up.
Hey, Grace, come on. Let's go, let's go. Little more, little more, little more.
Ben and Wesley probably stayed with me for the majority of the race, which was very kind of them. At the end, they did leave to finish earlier, which is totally okay.
The plan was once we were far enough along, me and Ben would go ahead and get an epic finish line video. You know, get all the angles and such, but that wasn't really what happened. Ben starts going ahead, I follow him, I turn around, and I see Grace walking in the distance.
I had to walk a little bit before we got to the finish line.
It was pretty obvious she was struggling to push through that final stretch, so I decided to turn around.
It was a little deterring just because we were so close to the end and I was like, why are you walking? Just finish it. Come on, you can do it. I think after seeing Wesley and Ben initially at the end, I was just kind of like, come on, Grace, we're almost there. Finish strong and let's go.
I see her dead. I'm gonna go back. She's got this. She just needs a little push.
And then we caught lightning in a bottle.
Let's go, Grace!
This is the dawning of the rest of our lives. A bit to dream and differ from the hollow lies. This is the dawning of the rest of our lives. This is our lives on holiday.
Once I crossed the finish line, I was so happy, quite honestly.
Super, super proud of how she finished out.
I'm glad I did it, and it was a little bit of an accomplishment in itself, but it was mostly just a fun experience with my friends, and overall, a really positive one.
I can't lie, I was pretty sloshed after it though.
I think I have backwards shin splints. I know that doesn't exist, but my calves hurt all the time. It did definitely boost my, confidence in my own skills. and just reassure me that when you put your mind to it, you can finish things. It's not that bad. You've never done something before and you don't want to fail.
It really does motivate me to do better and want to be the best version of myself. Also to prove to myself that I can do these things that seem outlandish or difficult. I think without trying, you know, I would never know if I could or not. So it's a great achievement to be able to push yourself and accomplish your goal that you set out. Running is normally you and your thoughts, you know, you against the world, honestly, trying to break down this giant challenge, get to the end. But when you're running it with a crowd, when you're running it with people, friends you know, it makes it a whole different environment. It makes your adrenaline go. It makes it a great time, honestly.
Remember to be there as your loved ones cross every new starting line and cheer just as hard as they cross every new finish line. That's about running, and that's not about running.
Where's my I Love Running shirt? I forgot that at home.
High-key tipsy.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
I need this beer.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Those fireball shooters are into me, bro. I'm gonna be honest.